PCB Reflections.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Patrick with PCB Reflections, owner and operator. I'm just coming to you today to go over some details on this fine Corvette that we just finished working on. This thing, it came in with quite a few defects. It had a lot of micro marring, and a lot of RIDs, some water spots. Found a few buffer trails in the vehicle, and we did a multi-step paint correction, a very labor-intensive paint correction. We put approximately 30 to 35 man-hours in this paint correction process, and then we protected it with Ceramic Pro the bronze package, which is a 2-year warranty coating on this particular car. Through the photos and all that you'll see, we had a number of really deep defects that we did a lot of sanding on. We started at 2,000 grit, then moved up to 2,500, then moved up to 3,500, and then we compound and polish and refine those sanding marks down, which left us with a great overall gloss. Oh my gosh, guys, out in the sunlight. So when I look at a vehicle and I look at a level of polishing when it comes to the gloss, which is done through polishing, you can almost polish a car like this car's been polished to where it almost looks artificial. It's got a layer of, it's so deep, the gloss is so deep, the reflection is so bright that the vehicle looks almost artificial. That's the only way I can really perceive this, guys, is that when you get into that amount of gloss, it's artificial. It's crazy, which, you know, you guys are seeing for yourself here. I think it's superb. But this customer here, he came to us. He just recently purchased this car. It came from a dealership, and it was a one-owner vehicle. Had 25,000 miles on it. I think it's 5 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And we brought this vehicle up to a show car quality gloss, show car quality shine. I mean, truly it is. We got his paint correction. He had some deeper stuff in some areas here and there, minor stuff. The car's got 25,000 miles on it, guys. You know, it's been driven a little bit, but we got his correction process up to realistically somewhere around 80 to 85%. And the amount of gloss that goes along with that is insane. Some of the things that were left behind, that last 15 to 20%, are issues that a body shop would have to address. We are not a body shop. We can refine clear coat. We can take clear coat down to a safe level. We can measure the amount of clear coat on your vehicle, and we can take that down. But we have limitations on how much clear coat we can take during our paint correction process to leave you with enough clear coat. Clear coat is chemically designed to diminish, okay? It's designed to wear off, not to peel, not to flake. Whenever you see those types of issues, that's because it was improperly prepped. Some new cars have had that issue in the past. They've done major recalls to fix those issues. But for the most part, clear coat is designed to diminish, okay? So by putting, by doing a paint correction and refining, taking down some of that clear coat, removing some of those defects, bringing that back to a level finish, so you have no light reflection, which is how the appearance of a scratch works, is light reflecting through it. By leveling that clear coat back down, making it smooth, and then protecting it with a ceramic coating. This one got a Ceramic Pro Light 2-year coating, like I said. We restore some of that thickness. Okay, that thickness, some of that clear coat that we brought down, we then add back with a ceramic coating. The coating is going to run you around 8 to 10 times harder than clear coat. And a ceramic coating is also chemically designed to diminish over time. So now you've got a substance on your clear coat that will not peel, will not flake, it will wear down, but it's 8 to 10 times harder than your clear coat. So now you have to wear through that to get down to your clear coat to start instilling more defects and wearing into your clear coat. So it's almost like a sacrificial layer, guys. It will protect you from the elements. Bird droppings, a major one, okay? That will cause you body shop respray issues, okay? You'll go to a body shop, you'll have to have paint work done with bird droppings. Bug gut etching, huge one, guys. The front end of cars, they get eat up with bug guts, okay? This is going to eliminate that. It's marketed as scratch resistant. That's because of how hard it cures, but it's not scratch proof. It can still be scratched, guys, okay? Now I'm speaking in terms of permanent coatings. You have semi-permanent coatings, like your consumer coating, like there's a bunch of consumer coatings on the market, guys. We're talking professional coatings here, okay? All right, so going back to that. So now you've got this layer, so you've protected from the bird droppings, the bug guts. Now you're scratch resistant because of how hard it's cured, okay? But it's going to keep your vehicle cleaner for a longer period of time. It's going to make it way easier for you to wash and maintain. You have no idea how easy that's going to be. You're going to be able to rinse away the large dirt particles. The only reason you're going to need to wash the vehicle, which you still need to wash the vehicle weekly or bi-weekly, okay, guys? You're going to need to wash the vehicle to get the road grime off of it. That's the oil, the antifreeze, all that stuff that's embedded down in the asphalt and the concrete that you're driving on. And then it's rehydrated when it rains, and then that comes up and comes down the side of your car. That stuff has to be washed off, guys. That's a road grime. The coating's not going to stop that. You got to wash that stuff off, all right? Weekly, bi-weekly washes if you're daily driving. For the most part, though, when you pre-rinse, you're rinsing off all the dirt particles, guys. That's all there is to it. So now let's talk dirt particle management, okay? To prevent future damage in the coating itself, okay? You've got to be able to rinse away the dirt particles. If you cannot rinse away the dirt particles, a coating is going to give you the best option when it comes to hydrophobic capabilities and repelling dirt particle and environmental fallout and things like that. The coating is going to allow you to rinse those particles away. Once you've rinsed those particles away, now you're washing a clean surface. You're not grinding those dirt particles back into that finish, okay, guys? So that coating is going to allow you to stay glossier for longer. All right, guys, so this one's been taken care of. It's been labeled. This one was serviced by PCB Reflections. We're proud of it. We're going to have another one in. We're going to give it the same treatment, and then we're going to move on, guys, and we're going to keep pounding out beautiful vehicles for you guys. There's a small waiting list to get in. We typically stay somewhere between 3 and 6 weeks out, but don't worry, guys, we'll get you. And when we get you, you're going to be happy with what you get. That's assured. Stay glossy, my friends.
Here's all your belongings. Here's all your paperwork. Mr. Johnson, as of now, you're free to do whatever you want to do. But stay out of trouble.